Listen, I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be looking at the most notable television actors and reality stars who were charged with crimes and arrested while production of their respective TV shows was underway.
Let's just add that to the list of sacrifices that I make for this family on a daily basis.
Jussie Smollett, Empire.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
On Empire, Jamal Lyon, played by Jussie Smollett, was a pivotal character who had a big wedding in one of the final episodes of the 5th season. However, that episode marked Jamal's final appearance, and he was barely even mentioned afterwards until the series ended. That's because on February 21st, 2019, during production of the 5th season, Smollett was arrested for filing a false police report.
What do you feel people need to hear the most from this story?
I think that what people need to hear is just the truth.
He had claimed to be the victim of a hate crime, alleging that 2 men attacked him while yelling racial and homophobic slurs. It was later revealed that Smollett had masterminded the incident, paying 2 brothers to go along with the ruse. He was found guilty of felony disorderly conduct and sentenced to 150 days in jail.
You become toxic in your own workplace. Your career future is uncertain at very best. It was really on a rocket ship to success, and now you've turned yourself into riches to rags, and it's so unfortunate.
Jerry Harris, Cheer. The first season of the Netflix docuseries Cheer gained such immense popularity that it turned its central figures into overnight stars. One standout was Jerry Harris, who became known for his exceedingly positive attitude and encouraging Matt talk.
Get a shot! Let's go, Jerry!
But he don't just Matt talk one person. He Matt talk the entire team. And it just makes you just want to do better as just an athlete yourself.
That was great. That was really good.
Harris was beloved by fans, but things took a sour turn in September 2020 when he was arrested by the FBI while production of the show's 2nd season was underway. He had apparently engaged in highly inappropriate behavior with minors and faced multiple charges in federal court.
You can fall in love with somebody on TV, people defending him, he would never do this. Even his closest friends, he would never do this. You don't know. You don't know. Unless you are his victim, you don't know.
After pleading guilty, Harris was sentenced to 12 years in prison. The 2nd season of Cheer addressed the fallout from this scandal and featured interviews with some of the victims involved in the case.
Tell me what that was like for you.
It was horrifying.
Stoney Westmoreland, Andi Mack.
Before we eat these dumplings, there's something I need to tell you.
For 2 years, Stoney Westmoreland starred on the Disney Channel sitcom Andi Mack, playing the titular character's grandfather. However, he was abruptly fired just before filming wrapped on the show's 3rd and final season.
You're gonna have to do them without me because I won't be here.
What do you mean you won't be here?
I'm gonna do a little traveling. Just for a few weeks, maybe longer.
The reason for Westmoreland's sudden dismissal was that in December 2018, he was arrested by police in Salt Lake City, Utah, where the series was filmed. Westmoreland had been trying to engage in unlawful contact with a person he believed to be a teenager on an app, not knowing he was actually communicating with an undercover police officer. After arranging a physical meeting with the supposed teenager, he was arrested. Westmoreland later pleaded guilty to federal charges and was sentenced to 2 years in prison.
Yeah, that's it.
Michael Vell, Coronation Street. English actor Michael Vell first appeared as Kevin Webster on the long-running soap opera Coronation Street in 1983 and has played the role ever since. In 2011, his job was threatened when he was arrested on multiple charges, including indecent assault of a minor.
You think we're quits after what you did? After what you did!
Just stop it and leave him alone! Go away, Kevin!
Although the case was initially dropped, it was later reviewed and Vell was charged again 2 years later. In light of this, the actor was dropped by the show and the scenes he had already filmed were cut from future broadcasts.
The set and studios for Coronation Street, just behind me here, are only a couple of minutes walk away from Manchester Crown Court, but the jury were instructed to put the program right out of their minds.
Vell pleaded not guilty and was tried on 19 charges, but he was ultimately acquitted of all counts. Following the resolution of the case, Vell returned to his role on the series.
Nice one.
You know what I'm saying.
Do I? Do I, Kevin? Do I ever know what you're really saying?
Kevin, you do not call me that!
Portia Williams, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. In 2012, Portia Williams joined the cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta alongside former Miss USA Kenya Moore, but their relationship was hardly ever friendly.
She's playing the victim. She wants everybody to sorry for her. Now she wants to make us feel like we're not supposed to.
Excuse me, I'm talking. Please be quiet. You will not talk over me.
In 2014, tensions peaked during the show's reunion when Williams and Moore got involved in a now infamous physical altercation. As a result, Moore called the police on Williams, which led to a warrant being issued for her arrest on a misdemeanor battery charge.
I'm not going to sit here and get hit by somebody on TV. I'm done. She goes or I go.
Days later, Williams turned herself in, but she was ultimately released a few hours later on a $2,000 bond. Williams wasn't the only Real Housewives star to face legal issues during filming. Michael Darby, Jen Shah, and Joe and Teresa Giudice have all found themselves in the same predicament.
According to court documents obtained by ABC News, the Giudices allegedly submitted false and fraudulent mortgage and other loan applications from 2001 to 2008. The documents also say Joe failed to submit tax returns and did not tell the truth in bankruptcy court.
Columbus Short scandal.
I don't ask you for favors, hack me out of speeding tickets, or anything like that. No. Well, now I need one. A favor.
Actor Columbus Short was notoriously fired from the hit ABC series Scandal in April 2014, following the end of the show's third season. This decision was influenced by several legal troubles, including an incident of domestic violence against his then wife. But during filming of that season, Short had already been arrested in Los Angeles on a felony assault charge.
I wish he had a real-life Olivia Pope to guide him through this mess, but I gotta tell you, this is not a joking matter. These are serious charges. No. He has a rap sheet as long as my arm.
This arrest stemmed from a physical altercation with his in-law at a family gathering, where he threw a punch that knocked the man out. Although Short pleaded no contest to the felony charge and was spared jail time, the issue ultimately contributed to his eventual dismissal from the series.
It's a shame. Really. A waste of such a great talent.
Todd and Julie Chrisley, Chrisley Knows Best. On their reality show, Chrisley Knows Best, Todd and Julie Chrisley portrayed themselves as successful real estate moguls, living a luxurious life. But it seems that was all a facade.
Are you feeling good, Daddy? Because you look good.
Yes, and I appreciate y'all doing this for me.
We spare no expense.
You heard that, Ashley, so that means you give me the works.
While filming the show's 7th season, the Chrisleys were indicted on multiple criminal charges, including tax evasion and bank fraud, and subsequently arrested. The government accused them of defrauding several banks of over $30 million in fraudulent loans obtained with falsified documents. These loans were allegedly used to fund the lavish lifestyle they displayed on the show.
I'm trying to do something that this family will have to hold on to and pass down from generation to generation.
Despite these charges, Chrisley Knows Best was renewed for additional seasons. It ultimately ended in 2023 after Todd and Julie were convicted, were sentenced to 12 and 7 years in prison, respectively.
That is less than prosecutors were seeking, but considerably more than the defense had hoped for.
Abby Lee Miller, Dance Moms.
Bingo, she's making a lot of money that we're not seeing.
In 2010, before gaining fame as the star of Lifetime's Dance Moms, Abby Lee Miller filed for bankruptcy due to owing over $400,000 in back taxes. After the show began airing the following year, Miller's earnings increased significantly, but despite her improved financial situation, she apparently continued to evade paying taxes.
There's a difference between a mistake and a crime.
I feel I took bad advice. I can't blame others. I have to take the blame.
In October 2015, just a few months before the show's 6th season premiered, the Department of Justice charged her with fraud for trying to conceal about $750,000 in income by creating a secret bank account. She initially intended to fight the charges in court, but later agreed to a deal with the IRS and was sentenced to 1 year and a day in federal prison.
What is your greatest fear?
The fear of the unknown is great.
Robert Downey Jr., Ally McBeal. Today he's one of the most celebrated Hollywood actors, but back in the 90s and early 2000s, Robert Downey Jr. faced a turbulent period marked by several personal and legal troubles. After a string of arrests in the late 90s, Downey joined the cast of Ally McBeal in 2000 for its 4th season, hoping to revive his career.
Well, you seem smart, and since you're a solo practitioner, I figure that you must be a decent litigator. Now, if you don't want to do the case...
I want it.
Oh, well, good. Excellent. Great.
His presence on the show helped boost their ratings. However, during filming, Downey was arrested twice for being under the influence of a controlled substance.
So, you're suing me.
I think it's time for you to cry.
The second arrest was the final straw for the show's producers, who fired him and rewrote the rest of the season without his character. Remarkably, Downey made a full recovery from substance use and successfully revived his career.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Charlie Sheen, 2.5 Men.
Oh, this is not gonna end well.
In December 2009, during production of the 7th season of 2.5 Men, Charlie Sheen was arrested for a domestic violence incident involving his then-wife, Brooke Mueller. Sheen faced charges of felony menacing, third-degree assault, and criminal mischief, but was released on bond the same day.
Oh, gee, Charlie, that may not be the best idea.
I don't recall asking for your opinion.
He ultimately pleaded guilty to misdemeanor assault in exchange for the charges being dismissed and was sentenced to probation. This incident jeopardized Sheen's future on the show, but despite the legal issues and a subsequent stint in rehab, he was allowed to return to work. However, ongoing tensions between him and creator Chuck Lorre eventually led to his dismissal in 2011. Ashton Kutcher replaced Sheen and remained on the series until its conclusion in 2015.
I'm hoping someday he and I can be buddies.
Good one. Which of your favourite shows have been impacted by the arrest of a pivotal star? Let us know in the comments below.
You don't think that it's possible that the cops got the wrong guy, do you?
Nah.